Hey guys, welcome back to Temple of Sunshine and Temple of Sunshine on YouTube. Today I'm going to be talking about 10 ways, yes, 10 whole ways you can get out of a negative mindset, a negative mood, or any sort of rut that you're in right now. This has been inspired by how I've been feeling recently because, just an update, I did contract coronavirus recently and it wasn't easy to get through, and I was feeling very sorry for myself and just very negative in general. But also, guys, I've been sort of struggling in this new lockdown, lockdown number 3 in the United Kingdom, hopefully our last lockdown. It's just been a bit more tough than the last two. It's just more so when is this all going to end and stuff. So I've been in pretty low mood, low vibration. So I've been trying really hard to come out of it and become a high vibe person again and just go back to being the person that I usually am. So I thought I'd record this video and really we can get out of this together, and I want to share some of the tips and tricks I've been doing recently to become high vibrational again. So let's get straight into the video. Let's not waste more time. Okay, so one of the key things I want to talk about before I get on to my 10 reasons, and I'll keep it quick, is something from Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza. I know you guys are tired of hearing me talk about the same book, but basically he explains that a negative or a positive mood or a mindset kind of develops over 3 sort of stages, and that's mood, temperament, and then a personality trait. So something is first a mood, then it becomes a temperament, then over the years it becomes a personality trait. So if I'm feeling negative and unhappy, that can last like few days, few hours to days. So that's what he describes as a mood. And then a temperament is that is if it was to last for weeks up to months and then up to years, then it would slowly become a personality trait within me. So if I kept thinking negative and I kept in this sort of low vibration unhappy mood, then in the end it would become a personality trait. That's how a mood can literally develop into something so big. So what I've done this video for is to essentially stop you if you're in one of these two stages of mood or temperament, and not let it become a personality trait. It's just something useful that I found out and I just wanted to share it with you. But anyway, the first sort of thing I'm going to recommend, and this is my first point, is music. Music is an absolutely great way to come out of a negative vibration. I don't know if you've just been in a bad mood or something's happened and you've been stewing on it for a while, and then maybe you get in your car and you're driving somewhere and you're listening to something and singing along to whatever music have you in your car. Or maybe you are using music to write an essay or do some work and it's really sort of pushing you through, it's getting you in the flow. Music is a great accompaniment to our vibration. You should be listening to more high vibrational music when you can. I'm not saying completely stop listening to any sort of sad and depressing music that you may enjoy, but when you are feeling in a negative mood, your choice of music is very, very important. Make sure you're listening to something that's uplifting, or at least feels uplifting to you, whether that's classic to rap to R&B or just healing music that you find on YouTube, you know, like the 500 hertz and all of that healing music. Whatever you're choosing to listen to, make sure that it's making you feel good. Make sure that it's making you feel better than the mood that you're in. And that is completely key. I know a lot of people get really pumped by rap music or maybe R&B. It's very different for everyone and it's a personal choice, but make sure whatever you're listening to is high vibrational and the lyrics tend to be about something positive. If you're in a bad mood and you're listening to stuff about heartbreak or grievance or just something really bad, or you know, persons describing a hard life, then maybe you should just not listen to that when you're in a negative mood. Make sure you're taking in things that are positive vibrations. We're going to move through these quite quickly. So number 2 is gratitude. You knew I was going to say that at some point. As soon as I sometimes stop to express gratitude for 5 things around me, or just feel the feelings of gratitude truly and honestly, I start to feel a bit more high vibrational. Now, when you are expressing gratitude, don't just sit there moodily be like, I'm thankful for my clothes, I'm thankful for my body, I'm thankful for my health. No, feel really, really grateful. And if you can't think of 5 things at once, pick one thing and be super grateful for it. Like, go into detail of why you're grateful. So for example, right now I'm really thankful for my health. I'm thankful for my immunity for getting me out of this sort of horrible symptoms that I was experiencing and, you know, beating the coronavirus. And I just felt intensely grateful for that. And that definitely increases your vibration. And not only does gratitude increase your vibration, it is an absolute catalyst for all your manifestations to come true. So make sure you find 5 reasons to be grateful, and if you can't think of 5 because you're really in that negative, angry mood, then just think of 1 and really focus on. Number 3 is cleaning your space and cleaning your space around you. So when my symptoms were easing off a few days ago, I choose to just completely clean the room around me. I dusted everything around me, like just looking at physical dust can just feel so disgusting. So I just went and hoovered my whole room and did a clear out of things that just needed to go in the bin, and I felt a lot better because I was decluttering my space and it felt like I was decluttering my mind. Another thing about cleaning is that it is an activity that you can do by yourself, so you can spend some time by yourself and also just put your headphones in, combine it with my first tip, that is music, and you'll find yourself feeling better in no time, because it is just something that you should do for your own space in general, momentarily, often. But when you're doing it in a bad mood, it is almost like cleaning away the bad mood, and that definitely helped me when I was really sort of feeling gross with all my symptoms and just feeling really moody and negative. The topic of cleanliness, I would suggest you go and take a shower or a bath or wash. And this might not apply if you already have that day or whatever, but I know when I'm feeling in a negative mood, sometimes feeling low energy, a shower really helps me feel either more energetic or it winds me down for bed. It's definitely a great place to almost imagine cleaning off my worries and fears and anxieties. The shower is a great spiritual place to be within your own thoughts, do your affirmations. Showers to me are super sacred, but I know I've been feeling so much better every time I take a shower in terms of energy levels and also mood. When I come out of the shower, before I go into the shower, I set an intention that I'm going to feel better when I come out, and it always happens. It is the most easiest and simplest tool we have to immediately change our mood. Definitely combine with music as well, if you can. If you have speakers, then the two really go hand in hand. I like to put on spa music. I'll find like a wellness playlist on Spotify and I'll pretend I'm in like a spa enjoying my like sanctuary in the shower, so that really helps me. Maybe some uplifting music if it's the morning. Number 5, and you may not personally agree with this one so much as you're watching a spiritual channel, is taking care of your appearance. And I don't mean to make yourself look good, but it's more so when we sort of get up, brush our hair, brush our teeth, maybe put on a bit of makeup if that's part of your daily routine. When we start to take care of our appearance, it's almost to get back in a routine that we normally have, and it gives us a sense of normality. So today I've stuck on my makeup and I'm feeling a lot better, and that's not because I'm insecure without it or I have to wear makeup to feel worthy. It's none of that. It's just doing something I would usually do on a normal day to distract myself from my low mood and feeling sort of low vibrational and uncomfortable with myself. Because I have brushed my hair and made an effort and I start to feel more normal, I'm starting to feel more in my sort of daily routine, and I also felt very distracted. I wasn't thinking about stuff that was annoying me or stressing me out. So definitely getting up, showering, brushing your hair, doing a few things for yourself is definitely going to help if you are feeling negative in the moment. Number 6 is scripting. For those of you who do not know what that is, please go check out my video on scripting, because I do not want to take up a lot of this video talking about it. The scripting is essentially writing down all the things you want to manifest in the present tense as if it's already happened. It is a manifesting tool that works for me the absolute best. It is the way that I've manifested absolutely everything I have manifested in my life, so I would definitely use it to your advantage. But the reason why scripting really takes me out of a bad mood or a low vibration is because of 2 things. Once again, it is a quiet activity I can do myself and recharge sort of my own emotions and vibrations, and you know, it's something that I can make my own. And number 2, it's a creative process of where I'm really thinking about what I'm striving towards every day and what my future could look like if I continued with a positive mindset, because the law of attraction works on positive mindset, it works on positive thoughts, it works on thoughts of self-esteem and feeling good and feeling happy. So getting back into that and thinking about my future that I'm striving for, it definitely reminds me to think more positive when I'm scripting, because when I write things down it feels like they're so much more real, and you know that they're not even far away and my goals are so achievable. So scripting definitely puts me in a better mood every time I've been in a rut, for sure. Number 7 is meditating. Of course, I'm sure, just like with gratitude, you knew I was going to say meditating at some point. Meditation is a great distraction because you are forced to turn down your thoughts and really quieten the mind and really think about nothing. You know, absolutely think about nothing. And that means that you can't think about what's bothering you at the time, or if there's nothing particular that's bothering you and you've just got this negative monologue in the back of your head, constantly not feeling so good about your current situation or surroundings, that can be quietened for 10, 20, 15, 40, 45 minutes, however long that you're meditating. Meditating is an absolute great way to just stop thinking for a bit. Rather than thinking negative, just stop. And Deepak Chopra calls this the gap within your thoughts, or gap between your thoughts. He wants us to find the gap between our thoughts, i.e. when the mind is thinking nothing, and that's where he believes we truly speak to our higher self, our intuition, we connect with universal intelligence. And it's not just Deepak Chopra that says this, this is pretty much any, you know, spiritual person or philosopher or anybody teaching any sort of self-development will tell you that that quietness is very key to have every single day. I know when things get extra chaotic, meditation really pulls me back to that normality, and it really pulls me back to just myself. In a video that I recorded on my IGTV, I called it almost hoovering the brain. So obviously hoovering might be quite like a colloquial English term, but basically vacuum cleaning my brain. When I meditate, I really feel like I've dusted and cleaned a whole room, which is my mind, which is my brain. I literally imagine that things are being cleansed, and meditation really feels the same way as I described when I cleaned my room when I wasn't feeling so good. It's the same thing but for my brain, and it's just amazing. It pulls me back to just myself. So I really suggest, even if you can, just do a quick 5-minute meditation. Like 5 minutes is enough when you're in that sort of rut, when you've got that stagnant energy. Get it flowing with meditation again. Okay, number 8 is to go on a walk if you can and the weather allows. Get out there, even if it's 15 minutes. I go on pretty large walks every day. I haven't been able to due to isolation. I think that's definitely been affecting my mood, because I just can't go anywhere, and you know, I obviously shouldn't, but it's been tough, because with any other sort of illness I've had in the past, like a cold or a flu, I've been able to still like leave my house and go on a walk if I needed to and get fresh air, which is not so possible. So I've definitely been missing my walks, and I definitely know that they affect my mood a lot. When I'm in a negative mood and I go out my way, have a nice walk, I tend to just be at one with nature if I can, and if I can't, at least I can get my music on and just feel some fresh air, and that definitely alters my mood. That definitely gets me feeling much better. It gets me just in a more high vibrational state because my body is moving, I'm doing something good for myself, but at the same time it's a time where I can just go walking and clear my brain of whatever was bothering me in the environment that was my house or at work. I used to go on lunchtime walks when the office was still open, and that really helped separate my lunch break and work, because I could be in a different mindset on this walk. So definitely walks help if you're not having the best day. Number 9, this one I really like. It's to look at your vision board. So if you don't have a vision board, I've got a whole playlist you can check out all about vision boards, how to make one, how to make it work, and did mine work? I go over mine. But what I did notice was when I opened my wardrobe door, those of you who've been following me for a while, you know that I keep my vision board inside my cupboard. It's inside my cupboard door, so when I go to get changed, I see my vision board. And obviously with Corona, I've just been like picking up whatever clothes I have, and I finally just like picked out a new set of clothing the other day, and I looked up and I looked at my vision board, and it just straight up made me smile. Like, it made me feel so good. It reminded me, just like scripting, the future I could have if I continued in a positive mindset, and if I continued using the law of attraction and manifesting and just positive moods to my advancement, how my life could look. And yeah, my vision board just made me smile so much. It reminded me everything I'm striving towards, and it felt really good. And finally, number 10, it is call a friend. I know our friends are busy, they would prefer to text, but if you can, try and squeeze in even a 10-minute phone call with your friend, because hearing the voice of someone you love and care about can definitely raise your vibrations when they distract you with their mundane conversation or their very exciting conversation, who knows what they might have to say, you are going to immediately feel better because you're talking, you're laughing, you're not on your own, and you can discuss whatever's maybe bothering you or get away from it completely if you don't want to talk about it. And whenever I have a quick call with a friend, I definitely feel much more inspired, happy, excited. Some of my best business ideas have come out from a conversation with a friend. Just go and call someone for 10 minutes, and if they are busy, then find someone else. I know it's a difficult one, especially for those of you who are Gen Z and you don't like calling people. I completely get it, but sometimes even a voice note helps. Just hearing and being in conversation with someone you deeply care about, such as a friend, can definitely make you feel so much better and get you out of that rut. And maybe your friend will have some good advice if you do want to discuss what's bothering you with them. That's definitely been the case for me yesterday. I spent a very long time on the phone with my good friend Olivia, and I feel so much better after speaking to her. So that is definitely my 10th tip, and we're going to wrap up the video here. If you did enjoy this video and you found it useful, please like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot, but also send it to a friend that may need this and could make use of my 10 tips. Anyway guys, till next time, thank you.